Organising Chairman for Irau Aco Lun Bawang 2014, which will be held for the 27th time. So the Irau Aco Lun Bawang for 2014 will be held in Buduk Nur, Ba Kelalan. So this will be the first time the Irau will be brought out of Lawas town. The festival will start on the 31st of May 2014, and the closing ceremony will be held on the 2nd of June 2014. The festival Irau Aco Lun Bawang is a festival of the Lun Bawang community. So the highlights of the festival will definitely be a showcase of the culture, the way of life, and also some of the traditional items which are being produced from the Lun Bawang community. So during this festival also, it is an opportunity for all the Lun Bawang from the 4 different regions. That means to say from Sarawak, from Indonesia, and from Sabah, and also from Brunei, where we will all gather at Ba Kelalan during this Irau Aco Lun Bawang. Irau Aco Lun Bawang 2014, we chose the theme in Lun Bawang, Do Ruyut Pupu Megala, which can be translated into English. Together we showcase our community. We believe that through a very good relationship and through good cooperation among the community, we can definitely showcase the positive sides or the beauty of our community to the world outside. That's why we chose this theme for the Irau 2014. For Irau Aco Lun Bawang 2014, we propose to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak to grace the function during the opening ceremony, which we will held on the 31st of May 2014. And for participants, we are going to give an invitation to our Lun Bawang communities from Indonesia, from Sabah, from Brunei, and also from Sarawak. And we are also extending our invitation for all visitors, both local and foreign, to come to these events, because through these events we are going to showcase the tradition, the way of life, and some of the traditional items which are being produced from the Lun Bawang community. Guests and visitors can go to Ba Kelalan, and they can go by 2 ways. One will be by way of flights. We have some flights being provided by Maswing, which will fly from 3 flights in a week. That is on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And we have talked with the Maswing regional office to ask for some extra flight to be flown during that time, especially on the 30th and after the closing ceremony, that is on the 3rd of June. The other way that we can go to Ba Kelalan will be by way of road transport, will be by way of off-road or 4-wheel drive vehicles. And we have, as the organizing committee, we have mobilized few of our vehicles in Lawas, especially the 4-wheel drives, to transport our visitors who wants to attend the Irau in Ba Kelalan. And we also encourage for our visitors who have their own 4-wheel drive vehicles to drive themselves to Ba Kelalan for the events. And for the first timer who will drive up to Ba Kelalan during that time, our organizing committee has planned that safety precaution must be given a priority So what we do is that we are going to have safety briefing to inform all the drivers the do's and don'ts along the logging road leading to Ba Kelalan, and some safety precautions which needs to be done. So we are asking for help from one of our four-wheel drive association nearby, that is under the Sabah Off-Road Adventure Association, and their members to take part in these safety drills and to lead the convoy from Lawas to Ba Kelalan. And this convoy we hope to be flagged off on the 30th of May 2014, and this convoy will be led by this off-road body. They will lead as a scout. They will also have a recovery vehicle to accompany this convoy, and also they will have a sweeper in case there is some breakdowns along the way. So for newcomers or for the first timer who will be driving to Ba Kelalan along this off-road, we encourage them to join in the convoy. That will be much safer, especially the road can be very slippery. At times there might be some possibilities of breakdowns along the way. So if they go in convoy, it will be very, very much safer. Programs during the festival will definitely highlight the traditional way of life of the Lun Bawang and practice. So one of the highlights which we will put up during the era will be, other than sports like football and volleyball, one of the highlights will be pertandingan pencaragam buluh, or the bamboo band competition. We have extended our invitation to all participants from Indonesia, from Malaysia, and from Sabah, and also hopefully from Brunei, to take part in this bamboo band competition. We will hold it immediately after the opening ceremony. And for choir competition, we also extend our invitation to our friends, the Lun Bawang from Indonesia, Sabah, Brunei, and also from Sarawak. And the highlights of the era will definitely be our the Lun Bawang Maiden, which will be held on the third Culture Night, that is on the 2nd of June 2014, where on that night the Maiden Lun Bawang lady will be crowned as Miss Lun Bawang Borneo. So that will be the highlights of the era. This is the first time that we have brought the Irau out of Lawas town. We chose Ba Kelalan this time because we believe that when we held the Irau in Ba Kelalan, we'll try to get the visitors from outside Lawas or visitors from Malaysia or from overseas. They can see the Lun Bawang way of life and culture. So when they reach Lawas, from Lawas, when they move up to Ba Kelalan, they will pass through the Lun Bawang settlements along the way, and they can have an experience of the Lun Bawang way of life. And there are so many tourist attractions along the way from Lawas to Ba Kelalan which they can stop by and visit. So starting from Lawas, we have the talon factory and the talon cottage industry at Tangitong. They have the beads making in Long Tuma, and going up they can stop at the Tagang in Punang Long Lidong, and going up they can also stop by and experience the hot spring at Mararap. And along the way, I believe that the visitors can enjoy good scenery along the way, green scenery, and they can have a very good views of the Lun Bawang settlements along the way. And when they reach Ba Kelalan, they can visit the salt spring which are located along the way, and they can taste the Ba Kelalan rice in Ba Kelalan, and they can experience the cold weather in Ba Kelalan. So these are the features that we think will be highlighted and which we believe is an attraction when we have the Irau at Ba Kelalan. Some of the sites or some of the places of interest for any visitors who wants to go to Ba Kelalan, they can go for sightseeing. They can enjoy the beautiful scenery of Ba Kelalan. There are few hills and mountains along the way. For those who are adventurous, they can go for jungle trekking, and they can enjoy the rich flora and fauna of Ba Kelalan, which is still very much being preserved in its original states. And there are few plants which we believe can be an attraction for tourists who can come by. And other than that, we have the traditional way of life of the Lun Bawang paddy planter, and I believe that the paddy over there, the paddy fields over there could be a site to visit. And we also have our apple orchard, which Ba Kelalan is unique for, and we also have some pineapple orchard for visitors to go by. And for those who wants to move around, they can even go to the other side, to the Indonesian side. They can have a visit, and we have prepared some transport to bring visitors to go to the Indonesian side during this festival. And other than that, there are some historical sites which can be of interest. That is a place where the fighting during the Second World War took place. They call it a Natan Gurkha, where some of the Japanese were being interned. And there is that buaya tanah, or a crocodile, which were formerly used in some traditional worship during the olden days. So these are some of the places which visitors can visit during their trip to Ba Kelalan. On accommodation, we believe that this is one of our main challenges to organize this Irau. But our committee has worked closely with our host, that is Ba Kelalan, to accommodate all visitors that wants to attend this Irau. So how do we do it is that we have in Ba Kelalan there 3 inns or hotel. We also have homestay, and we also have our homes of the community there, because Lun Bawang they are very popular for their hospitality. So we are going to open all the homes for visitors from Malaysia, and also from outside Malaysia, from other countries, that they can come and stay in our homes. For our homestays, we have a fixed rate of 67 ringgit per head, and for our homes, for visitors, we will charge 5 ringgit per head. And we believe that when all the homes from the communities from Buduk Nur up to Buduk Bui, we believe we can cater for a number of visitors which we expect to be in a region of 3,000 and 3,500 which will attend this Irau. On food during this Irau, we will try to showcase our traditional Lun Bawang food, and for our Muslim friends, we will definitely serve the Lun Bawang food, but it will be cooked in a halal manner. So that is the only difference. But the traditional food will still be maintained, except the preparation. So for any visitors who comes by, gerai or gerai will be prepared, and we have gerai to serve a non-halal food, and also we have prepared halal corner, so to say, to cater for our Muslim visitors who we expect to come in numbers during the Irau. So we'll try to cater for everybody's need, and we hope that everybody will have an enjoyable stay during the Irau.